Okay, as we have seen the mechanism of concerted mechanism of epoxidation reaction. Now we will go for the what is the stereochemistry. Okay, so carbocation rearrangements as mechanism doesn't involve carbocation rearrangements. Mechanism involves concerted path of the reaction. Second is the stereochemistry of the reaction. It is stereospecific syn addition. Okay, so orientation of addition is stereospecifically syn. The epoxidation is a syn addition, and the stereochemistry of the product is determined based on the structure of the alkene. Cis alkene gives cis epoxide, and trans alkene gives trans epoxide. Okay, so very easy. The reaction is said to be stereospecific. That is, it has no choice. Cis gives cis, trans gives trans, regardless of their stability. Okay, so that's why it is stereospecific reaction. The epoxide can react with alkene from both phases, okay, as I have said earlier. Therefore, the oxygen can add to either phase of the alkene. So, as oxygen can add either phase of the alkene, we will get at least two enantiomer of the product. Okay, so this reaction is stereospecific, but we will get enantiomer. But the addition is syn addition. That means we will get either cis epoxide. That means in both enantiomer epoxide, that means addition is syn, and the orientation of these two, the whatever substance present on that particular open chain carbon carbon double bond, or as well as cyclic carbon carbon double bond. Okay, so the orientation of addition is syn, and the product, whatever we will get the product, that is the product epoxide ring and those substance, they are definitely they are opposite to each other. In that way they do present on that particular starting material or particular in that product. Okay, so here is the how the stereospecific reaction. The stereochemistry of epoxidation by peroxycarbonic acid. Epoxidation of alkene is a syn, is a stereospecific reaction. Okay, so we started, this is open chain olefin. We started with trans alkene. So transalkene methyl group in this on this carbon atom, methyl group present above the plane. In this on this carbon atom, methyl group present. Sorry, this methyl group present above below the plane. This methyl group present above the plane. Okay, so both are opposite to each other. Now cis 2 butene, in which both methyl groups they are present above the plane. Okay, so this is symmetrical cis alkene form meso compound. Symmetrical cis alkene form meso compound. Trans 2 butene we will get enantiomers. Okay, oxygen adds to both faces of the carbon carbon double bond. So this metachloroperbenzoic acid for this transaction, it will add from the upper face, as well as this will add from the bottom face. Okay, so in this way we will get the enantiomer. So upper face oxygen is getting attached from the upper face, so we will get this type of epoxide. So in this one also, the orientation or stereochemistry of the starting material, or stereochemistry of the substituents, methyl group substituents, which is present in the starting, the same stereochemistry, that one is written in the in your product formation. So pay attention, methyl group here also present below the plane, this methyl group present above the plane. So stereochemistry is the same. Now in another product, oxygen adds or syn addition epoxide metachloroperbenzoic acid approach from the bottom face of the carbon carbon double bond. So we got in this way product epoxide in this way. So in this one also pay attention, only the orientation of addition of oxygen, it occurs either from upper phase or from bottom phase. Remaining things substituents, they don't change the orientation or substitution pattern. The stereochemistry of the substituent is written as it is, and the final product only we have to show the epoxidation, which is above the plane and below the plane. Okay, so two types of different oxygen atom. See how they have represented here oxygen. This epoxide present in the plane of the paper. Okay, so here this is the plane of the this molecule, and this oxygen epoxide is present in the plane of the paper, and remaining substance hydrogen and methyl, they are present. One is below the plane, one is above the plane. Okay, so this epoxide ring is plane of the molecule. Okay, so now next one, oxygen adds both faces of the carbon carbon double bond. Now here symmetrical cis is there. Okay, so you can add from upper side, below side, the product will be the same. Cis epoxide you will get, and a chiral meso compound. So here meso means you can say you can draw another yeah, in another isomer of this one. So these are the meso, you can say this is the meso 50-50 you will get like that. So this is the orientation of addition of the oxygen from to the acyclic olefin. Next example, in oxygen can add to either side of the alkene. Now here we have taken the unsymmetrical olefin, okay, open chain unsymmetrical olefin, RCO3H metachloroperbenzoic acid. So here you can pay attention. Epoxidation occurs from the above epoxidation. It will approach, oxygen can approach from the above, from the top face of the olefin as well as from the bottom face of the olefin. Okay, so here you can write in both way. So once it will approach from the top face of the olefin, you can write the product epoxide ring present above the plane, and if approach from the bottom face of the olefin, you can show the epoxide ring present below the plane of the molecule. Okay, so enantiomer, so we will get this two enantiomers. Okay, so how to write the enantiomer? So you can write enantiomer in this fashion. Okay, so if you will write this one epoxides, pay attention how they have written. They have shown now oxygen stereochemistry. That epoxide, they have shown stereochemistry with epoxide, and the remaining substituents present in the one plane of the molecule. Okay, so remaining things, all these ethyl group, methyl group, they are present in one plane to this plane, and here also, oxygen they have shown, epoxide ring they have shown present with stereochemistry, and remaining substituent they have shown in the plane of the molecule. Okay, so this is a strategy of writing the epoxide ring. So if you are showing this one with wedge line, okay, this sorry, dash lines. This one is dash line. You cannot show the remaining substituents with wedge line. Okay, so this is super wrong, so don't try in that way. So these are present, these substituents they are present in the plane only. We have to show the epoxide present either below the plane or above the plane. Okay, so transfer of oxygen. Here is one more trans to pentene example we have taken. Trans, okay, so methyl group and ethyl group, they are opposite to each other now. This is trans carbon double bond. At the end, after epoxide formation, so you can find the substituent, that means the stereochemistry of the starting material is retained in the final product. This methyl group and ethyl group, they are still, they are anti to each other, they are trans to each other. Methyl group are present below the plane, ethyl group present above the plane. Okay, so trans 3 ethyl 2 methyl oxycyclopropane. Okay, so transfer of oxygen is to the same side of the double bond. The resulting oxycyclopropane ring will have the same stereochemistry as the starting alkene. A good way to think of this is that the alkene is rotated so that some constituents are coming forward and some are behind. Then then the oxygen is inserted on top. One way the epoxide ring can be opened is by acid catalyzer oxidation hydrolysis. Okay, so in our next step we will see how to open this epoxide ring. Okay, so our next point of the reaction is opening of this epoxide ring, and how to do this hydrolysis catalyze acid catalyze epoxide ring opening, how to get the dihydroxylation product. Okay, that will be our next point of the discussion of this epoxidation reaction.